No screen share. Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Earl Dixon, along with Miss Cheryl Hannah and the other people that's on our team, is David Pugh and others. Hey guys, we have a team called Team Elite Power Team. We are a network of people who simply come together and share information that we have that the people in our community are benefiting from. We actually meet each day at 12 o'clock Eastern for our international market, and we also meet each night at 8:30 Eastern for our domestic partners. Okay, and our Zoom link is right here. You can reach us on phone by cut down 646-876-9923. And if you have to put in the Zoom ID, it's 495-400-2688. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody out. Share participant. Yeah. All right. So, guys, today we want to introduce to you a well-kept secret. Someone probably brought you here by asking you a simple question. Would you like to make $450 or more a day? And it can be done by simply sharing a 3-minute video. So today we're going to introduce you to a well-kept secret at industry, okay? And we're going to show you that video, okay? We're also going to introduce you to the person who created that platform. So let's go right into it, and let's talk about the well-kept secret, okay? So our platform is called 50/50 Crowdfunding. It is a cooperative team crowdfunding platform, and remember the word cooperative. And our goal is to become a new category within the crowdfunding industry. Cooperative crowdfunding is the key. We will become a disruptor for the traditional crowdfunding industry, just like Uber did in the taxi cab industry, Airbnb did in the vacation stay industry, Visa Print did in the printing industry, and Amazon did in the online shopping industry. They are all cooperative, and they are all multi-million-dollar companies. Now let's just talk about the word cooperative. A cooperative is a group of people who come together to work together to achieve a common goal. So our category is called what? Cooperative crowdfunding within the crowdfunding industry. So right now I'm going to show you, and that's what makes us unique, is that we're cooperative. We all work together. Let me show you a video that explains traditional crowdfunding.
Meet Bill Stephen Warren, an entrepreneur, a startup, and a small businessman. They all have practical money-making and job-creating ideas to create new businesses and help make a better community. But they need money or a loan to fund and build their ideas. How can they raise the money to create this business, and what is the roadmap? The most common method is to get a loan from a bank. But banks consider startup entrepreneurial ventures too risky, especially now with the economic downturn and today's restrictive lending policies. Then the answer is usually a big no. Clearly, this way there is very little new business development, innovation, or growth. Just think of business and the world without the Bills, Steves, and the Warrens. Currently, an entrepreneur needs a business plan and a loan application, then a drive to the bank to meet with the loan officers in the hope of getting a loan. But not anymore. Through the internet, using cloud and social media environments, the entrepreneur can access hundreds or thousands of potential investors through crowdfunding websites. There are several ways to seek crowdfunding. The first is the donation method of crowdfunding. This model has been around for years. People can donate money in small increments to a project which they believe has moral and ethical value and that is good for the community. Examples of this are asking for donations on Facebook causes or GoFundMe. The second is the pre-order method of crowdfunding. Here people make online pledges during a campaign to pre-buy the product for later delivery. A good example of this is Kickstarter. The third is the reward-based method of crowdfunding. This is a variation on the two previous types, where investors get the satisfaction of helping and immediately get a predetermined reward or item of value, but no equity or ownership. A good example of this is Indiegogo. And finally, the fourth is equity-based crowdfunding. This is the newest model, which will allow large numbers of regular people like you and me to invest small amounts each online to fund early startups with the expectation to receive dividends or investment appreciation based on profits of the business. So now we can see that crowdfunding is using the crowd to raise capital by connecting people with talent, ideas and some neat stuff to sell with those that have the funds to invest their way, thus creating jobs, new business opportunities and fueling the economy. Crowdfunding revenue is projected to top $2.8 billion in 2012 and more than $16.6 billion in 2014. The speed of growth of crowdfunding from 2009 to 2014 is very similar to the growth pattern of the internet in the early 1990s. This raises the big question. Do you want to just watch crowdfunding happen and grow, or do you want to be a part of it? How about leveraging the 2.5 billion internet users who can be potential investors with a projected $300 billion of investment revenue opportunity? Do you know the size and potential of your social capital? Discover how to capitalize on your network and learn to start your successful crowdfunding campaign now.
That last question was, do you know the size and the potential of your social capital? God, is so important. Okay, so here we are. Let's go down now that we've been introduced to the industry, which is a well-kept secret. And this industry is what allows us to make that $450 or more, okay, each day. So let's look at the overall general statistics for 2017 about this well-kept secret. In 2017, the overall industry raised $34 billion. The industry is broken down into three market segments. The first one being peer-to-peer lending, and peer-to-peer lending raised $25 billion in 2017. The next market segment is reward and donation crowdfunding, and it raised $5.5 billion last year in reward and donation crowdfunding. And the last category is equity crowdfunding, which Barack Obama approved it, made it law in 2012, called equity crowdfunding. They did $2.5 billion last year. And when you bring all of those together, the total sum of that industry is $34 billion. And guys, it's our job, let's go down. It's our job to be able to reach out there. It's projected to be, the industry is projected to be $300 billion by 2025. And our goal is to disrupt this industry and to create a new category and to participate in a new category to disrupt the industry and to get as much of that $300 billion as we can. Now, Ms. Cheryl is going to introduce you to the founder who brought this all possible. He was able to bring two of the categories together. He was able to bring peer-to-peer and donation crowdfunding together, and to create a new category called cooperative crowdfunding, which allow each of us to be able to help everybody in our community using this platform. So Ms. Cheryl, coming over to you and let you do what you do.
Okay, thank you. All right, you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
I'm trying to tell people, if you can stay muted until we get to the question Q&A, please keep your lines muted. Thank you. Let me unmute you, Ms. Cheryl. Or you can unmute yourself.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right, I want to start out by introducing you to Mr. David T. Rosen, who's the founder and creator of 50/50 Crowdfunding. And I'm going to let this video tell you a little bit of his back history.
David T. Rosen went from sleeping in this to driving this and this and this. To see David today and all that he's accomplished, one would have a hard time believing that he was once voted by his teachers least likely to succeed. His journey to success, however, did not happen overnight or without its share of hardships.
Hi, I'm David T. Rosen, and I've enjoyed helping people create their own personal independent earnings online for the last 10 years. And those opportunities have been helping people get out of debt, find financial security, and enjoy a better quality of life. And in the course of those last 10 years, my systems have had close to 400,000 paying members in over 100 countries and have helped put hundreds of millions of dollars into the pockets of people just like you. Folks, I am a huge fan of people working for themselves. And in our current economic conditions, it should make it clear that the home-based business arena will become even more relevant in the coming years. Let me also say, folks, that I am proud of my successes so far. But more importantly, I am heartfelt and humbled to have the opportunity to share it with so many people around the world. It truly is an honor to have the chance to be surrounded with people who also want their own piece of the pie. And what's more important, who are unafraid to put forth the effort to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to continuing to serve you, provide you with guidance, and deliver even greater opportunities to help you enjoy your full measure of happiness. Now, as we encounter today's new challenges, be assured my team and I, we will continue building your right solution as we experience continued successes together in this, the age of pie. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm David T. Rosen.
And continue to create great systems he did until he presented us with an awesome opportunity with 50/50 crowdfunding, which actually does have over a 15-year success history, because he created a system much like this over 15 years ago, and that system is still running today. It's paid out over millions of donations to over 650,000 participants. He sold that system, though, about 5 years ago to work on another project that was dear to his heart. And with 50/50 crowdfunding, I'd like to go in to tell you that you may have only seen the 150 level so far, but we have levels that go up to 250, 500, 1,000, $2,000, and $4,000 donation levels. And all of those, you can start with a one-time out-of-pocket of $150 donation, because every level that you progress to is going to come out of profit. So now let's go down, and let me tell you that each of the $150 platform and the $250 platform are standalone platforms. So you can join just at the $150 level, or just at the $250 level, or you can do both at the same time. But on each of those platforms, you would pay a $29 semi-annual license fee. Every 6 months, you would pay that $29, and then pay the donation for which level you're getting started at. And in your back office, as you log in, you will see the two people that you will owe your donation to. Those donations are split into two. That's why we are a cooperative, because we bless the whole community. The first donation you make would always be to your inviter, and the second one goes to someone else in our community. Now let's show you this short little video that explains the 150 program. And just keep in mind, this system works for no matter what level you're on. So you can just insert the numbers for the higher levels to see where you can go with this program. The donation levels that you can receive are absolutely limitless. So let's start with the 50/50.
Watch this and turn $150 into $450 multiple times a day. Using a proven system that has been helping people all around the world for over 15 years. Welcome to 50/50 crowdfunding, where you always get half. Wake your dreams up in just 3 doable steps. Step 1, register and make a donation of $150 US. Your donation is split 50/50 to help 2 friends. Step 2, invite 2 friends to make a donation of $150 each. You are now even. Step 3, help your 2 friends invite 2 friends each to make a donation. That completes your first wheelhouse, and you've received 6 donations totaling $450. Now the magic happens. Your wheelhouse closes and you are automatically re-entered into an open wheelhouse, ready to receive another 450 without any extra effort. No boards, no splits, and you always remain with your team, and your team remains with you. That's because of our super technologies, the Follow Me Matrix and the Mobius Loop. Watch what happens now. As your original 2 friends complete their matrices, they follow you, giving you 2 more donations. And when their friends each complete their matrices, they follow them and you receive 4 more donations, bringing your total to 450 without any extra effort. That now completes another wheelhouse. And guess what happens next? Yep, another wheelhouse opens for you to receive another 450. Here's the best part. You can invite as many friends as you like, and you will always get half. And the more friends invite friends, the more donations. Imagine 450 multiple times a day. That's what happens in 50/50. Join us now and become a part of the fastest growing crowdfunding cooperative in the world. Get the donor key of your inviter and register at 5050fast.com. Join us now and let 50/50 wake your dreams up.
That's awesome. I love that video because it's short and to the point. It shows you exactly how this works. And all you need to do is insert the higher numbers to see what you can make on the higher levels. But now we're going to go down. I'm going to show you the video that begins with the $250 donation level. It goes into a little more depth in exactly how this works.
If you want hundreds or even thousands of dollars immediately delivered to your bank or Bitcoin account right now, then please join 50/50 crowdfunding to raise all the funds you need and want for any purpose. And here's why we believe this is your best option to receive funds every minute of every day, beginning right now. 50/50 crowdfunding is the world's first peer-to-peer, fully automated, cooperative crowdfunding system where you always receive 50%. 50/50 is the first system that rewards both the giver and receiver, and just $29 gets you your very own cooperative crowdfunding system that includes personalized real-time dashboard, personalized sites, tools, and support. A one-time out-of-pocket donation gets you started and allows you to raise all the funds you want for any purpose and receive 50% from all the funds donated by the people you invite. And here's the best part. You immediately receive 50% of every donation in your one-of-a-kind 2x2 Follow Me Matrix forever, because there's no middleman and no waiting. Here are a few other reasons why we believe 50/50 can help put funds in your pocket immediately. Our system has a 15-year history of proven success. Our systems have already helped well over 600,000 people. When you use 50/50, funds are raised cooperatively from around the world, and there are multiple donation levels for you to receive from simultaneously. And here's another great point. 100% of all donations go to you and your team. You can raise all the funds you want with no limits to the amount you raised, and no time limits. Here's another awesome point. You can receive your donations in either dollars or Bitcoins. And the absolute best part is we offer a global donation pool. Imagine you will receive 50% over and over again, regardless of whether you invite 2, 20, 200, or 2,000 people. You can invite as many as you like, and you will always get half. To get the most out of 50/50 and keep receiving from now until forever, it's just 3 simple, doable steps to massive success. Step 1. Register and become an active donor. Step 2. Help 2 or more become active donors. And Step 3. Help your 2 or more each get 2 or more active donors. That's it. Just 2 who get 2, and that completes your matrix. Then a wonderful thing happens. You're re-entered to receive again without additional effort or qualifications. And that happens because of the one and only Mobius loop, which is proprietary to 50/50. And what that does, that always ensures that you remain with your team. You follow your inviter, and your team follows you. In 50/50, there are no boards, no splits, and you always stay with your team. In other systems, you have to wait, and nothing happens. But in 50/50, we are peer-to-peer, which means there is no middleman and no waiting for your matrix to fill. Just 2 donations and you are even forever. Watch this. You invite 1 and immediately receive 50%. 1 then invites 2, and you and 1 both immediately receive 50%. That makes you even on that level forever. There are only 6 positions in your 2x2 Follow Me matrix. However, there are 4 ways that they can be filled. They can be filled by personal registrations, enrollee registrations, help from above, or even help from below. Watch this. Number 2 is enrolled by your inviter and you receive a donation. That's what we call help from above. And number 3 is enrolled by number 2 and you receive another donation. That is what we call help from below. You receive 2 donations and you haven't enrolled anybody yet. That's another feature that makes us unique and why we call 50/50 cooperative crowdfunding. Here's another very important point. 100% of every donation is immediately assigned, and 50% always goes to you in your 2x2 matrix. And here's something really exciting. We always have a position for the next person you want to help, because as soon as 6 positions are filled, another one automatically opens up for you to receive 6 more donations. To help you reach your goals faster, there are 5 rewarding receiving levels for you to receive donations. When you donate $250, you'll receive 6 donations of $125 for a total of $750. When you donate $500, you will receive 6 donations of $250 and receive $1,500 each time you cycle. And when you donate $1,000, you'll receive 6 donations of $500 and receive $3,000 each time you cycle. When you donate $2,000, you receive 6 donations of $1,000 and receive a total of $6,000. And the best part is, when you donate $4,000, you receive 6 donations of $2,000 and receive a total of $12,000 in donations for that level. And remember, you immediately receive 50% of every donation over and over again forever. And the best part is you can receive donations simultaneously from all levels every minute of every day. Now imagine this: receiving 3 donations of $125, 2 donations of $250, 5 donations of $500, 1 donation of $1,000, and 2 donations of $2,000. That is what can happen on any given day in 50/50. Here's one more thing to think about. No matter where you begin, eventually you may be on all levels. And if you cycle just once a month on each level, you'll receive $23,250 every month. My question to you is this: would that help you financially? Of course it would. So join 50/50 crowdfunding and start receiving funds right now. In 50/50 crowdfunding, you always get half. And that's what makes us the world's fastest and most rewarding crowdfunding system ever. So use the donor key of the person who invited you, and let's get busy with it and start raising all the funds you want for any purpose, beginning right now.
Okay, incredible, folks. It really is just that simple. So get back with the person who invited you and shared this information with you, and get started as soon as you can, because this works. Many people who have, as soon as they've entered into the team with us, have started receiving donations before they even had a chance to invite their tube. So you do not have to have your tube before you can start receiving donations, as you saw in the video. It is incredible. The system works, and the only question is, will you work the system? And many people come here and say, well, I don't have anybody to invite. None of my friends or family will listen to me anymore. But what I encourage you to do is you tell those friends and family, I want to help you. So you've got to look at this before you tell me no. And who else can you talk to? Well, according to Maria Shriver and Oprah Winfrey, that did a documentary on Katrina Gilbert, there are over 40 million single mothers struggling paycheck to paycheck to support their children. And as we know, there's a lot of single dads as well. And school teachers. Teachers across America are begging for pay raises, and many need to work 2 jobs or more just to make ends meet. Senior citizens, and I'm in that category. A third of retirees receive nearly all of their income from Social Security, and that's not much. So most of us didn't prepare well for our retirement, and now we're trying to exist on Social Security. Well, I myself am almost 72, and I am still working 2 days a week doing hair. And because of this platform, I am completely retiring on November 18th. Yay! So it works. And you just got to work the system. And college students, the loans are just incredible. And the next generation of graduates will most likely never be able to repay their loan debt. So how many people do you know in these categories? We have the solution for all of these people. We just got to reach out and introduce them to it. As Earl says, this is a well-kept secret. Anyone can use crowdfunding to raise funds for any purpose, business or personal. And we do have help for everyone on the planet. And this is global as well. So Earl, I'm going to come back to you. Do you want me to leave it on any particular slide or just come back to the panel?
You can leave it right there on the numbers. You can leave it on the numbers. So we're just about done. So guys, something I want to resonate in your mind as you go back home to your spaces. Some people at work, looking in from work. Some people are at home who are simply taking time to come over and learn about this information. All I want to resonate in your mind is 2 things. It's a well-kept secret. That $34 billion was raised last year. It's on target to be $300 billion. And now we have our own platform that allow us to tap into it. The second part I want you to remember is that the power is in the crowd. I want you to keep saying it to yourself. The power is in the crowd. You just saw Ms. Cheryl says she's in the crowd. She's been able to displace her other job and be able to work from the comfort of her home because she became a part of the crowd. She took advantage of the power in this crowd, and this crowd could actually make a dent into that $300 billion by simply taking action. This platform right here within the last couple of weeks has paid out over $400,000 in the last couple of weeks. We got $266 billion on the table. In the same way that people have taken action, please don't come and sit.
What Cheryl was saying earlier about how she was helping us out about the different people that could use it, the senior citizens, the people in college and such.
Yeah.
she was saying that she's 70 and she's using it. Why she only looks like she's 56. But
Oh, well, thank you.
Who are you? What's your name?
no, but I was going to say, and she also said that most people that are getting in are getting their donations before they can even get their 2 people. So that right there is a testimonial for because most people are like, you know, I don't believe it until I see it. And if most people that are getting in are doing what Cheryl just said, getting it before they can actually get their 2, that's a powerful testimony.
Yeah, that is possible. It's happened for many people on the platform. It just depends if you come into the spot where somebody is working it, and the spillover is going to come down if they are.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your name? The person that's speaking, is that Channing?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad you see that, Channing. I'm glad you see that. That means you're really relating to the platform. So
is
guys,
Western Union available?
Yeah, you can actually go to the page. What we'll do in a few seconds, I'm gonna hang up. We're gonna stop the Zoom, and you're ready to come back over. I'm gonna go through the back office for about 5 or 10 minutes or so. Walk through the back office, show you some things. Also on this, our presentation page. The presentation page, you can go to teamelitepowerteam.com/5050 short. Miss Cheryl gonna put it in the chat. You can go there and you can relook at this presentation, and there's a training. Miss Cheryl, you can scroll down to the training links, and you'll be able to go here anytime and look at how to log into the back office, how to use the back office, and how to set up your donations, how to click people off that you receive donations from. Or we have a training video where it says back office introduction.
And whose landing page is that?
That's our team training page for our team.
Okay.
So
I have a secret SEO in that because there's let me tell you something about, there's HTTP and then there's HTTPS. That's the only two things URL wise. HTTP and HTTPS, which is encrypted, which is the HTTPS. Mm-hmm. There's a huge HTTP apocalypse going on right now. Like in other words, HTTP, you can still get it, but if you don't have an SSL, which is an HTTP, you're not getting the SEO rankings like the HTTPSs anymore. So if you take everything that's right here on this landing page right here and you make your own little website or whatever, with all that right there, or you can.
All right, so guys, wherever you are around the world, if you saw this presentation, just simply get back with the person that shared this video with you and simply get signed up. For every day, I can honestly say, for every day that you're sitting on the fence, you're actually losing money because there's spill over in the community and there's also spill under. Thank you guys. Get started. So I'm gonna start the video.